Looking to take a vacation soon, maybe a fall getaway, someplace warm, sunny, maybe even tropical. Well, what if you could travel for a living? Here with information on how he does just that is Brad Martin with Anywhere, Anytime Journeys. Welcome to ciLiving, Brad.
Thanks, Heather.
So tell me a little bit about Anywhere, Anytime Journeys. How did you get started doing the travel business?
Back in the 80s, I went to travel school. And after I graduated from travel school, I actually went and worked for the major airlines as an international flight attendant. And I had the opportunity in the early 2000s to retire. But while I was traveling, I was not one of these flight attendants that would just stay in the city. I would take the train, if I was in Paris, I'd take the train to the south of France and go to Provence, see the lavender that we saw earlier today. Or I'd come home from a trip and I'd be on a flight back to Europe or South America. And I got the travel bug where I got to see the cultures and understand what people did throughout the world.
So it bit ya.
Yes, it bit me, and bit me hard.
It sure did. I didn't even know they had travel school.
Well, back in the 80s, travel was one of the largest industries. This was pre-9/11, and there was travel schools everywhere.
Wow.
Actually, there was even a travel program at Parkland College at that time.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So how did you get into this current business? And it's actually out of your home.
It's out of my home. How I got into the current business, when I retired from American, I missed the travel industry, but I was thinking, what can I do once again? And I was noticing that everybody was booking online, but the customer service wasn't there. People were booking something online, but not getting what they thought they were getting. So I saw the need of becoming to be a travel agent to answer people's questions, because I've been to these places both as a customer and as a traveler.
Yeah, so what are some of the benefits of going through a travel agent?
Well, the best thing with a travel agent is the value. Because what happens with a travel agent, I'm part of a co-op. And this co-op, we have certain cruises, for example, for certain cruises, somebody can go online, book the cruise, and then they get a great value. Well, I can offer the exact same cruise, but because with this co-op, they might get a $150 cabin credit, or like they book a hotel online, it's the same hotel, but they get the same price, or I might even get a little bit lower, but they will have amenities such as daily breakfast, maybe a $100 resort credit, an upgrade to a room, but online you would not get that.
Yeah, my husband and I just went on vacation this summer and we booked online, and it is a hassle trying to go through every different, Orbitz and hotels.com or whatever there to try and find the best deal, but you could do that with just no problem.
No problem. Couple of reasons. One, I've been to many places. The other thing, I have tools that the average person does not have. What I do have, back in the 80s when there was travel agents everywhere and they had the GDS system, which is the airline computer system, I actually have the airline computer system from home or actually wherever I go. And so I'm actually looking it's what Orbitz and I'll use, but it's actually so old it's done in the DOS system.
Yeah, now we're looking at some pictures here of actual vacations. Are these vacations that you booked or traveled on yourself?
Those are vacations I took myself.
On a vacation that you booked through yourself?
Yes, through myself. I'm a firm believer in you need a good holiday.
There you go.
I take one far away destination a year.
So do I even need to ask what your favorite part of your job is?
Well, you know what my favorite part? Besides learning, if I don't know about something, learning, it's getting that perfect vacation for whoever. And for example, I do a lot of romance travel, a lot of honeymoons, a lot of destination weddings, and what people will say, oh, I want to go to Hawaii, for example. I said, I always give somebody other examples of where they might want to go. Costa Rica, if they're going to Hawaii, because it's an option that they don't think about.
Yeah.
And it's your honeymoon, so you want to go somewhere that's very unique, that you can go to Hawaii anytime.
It's very memorable.
Very memorable. And, or like people think, oh, most weddings are in the summertime. They think they want to go to the Caribbean. What is this, summertime in the Caribbean? It's peak hurricane season, and there's been so many people that don't even think about that. And
yeah, so it's nice to have a travel agent that can help you understand it all.
You got it.
All right. Well, Brad, thanks so much for coming and sharing that. Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you.
And hi to your mom and dad. If you would like to get in touch with Brad, you can visit ciLiving.tv after today's show. We'll get you connected. Now, we're going to get connected with Matt over there.
Brad,